everybody's favorite bad guy here, Tie-Tie. Superman. Oh, I got it right again. Hi, coochie coochie and all that. Yeah, okay. Jeez. I was into putting myself over somehow. I don't know. What's going on? Having myself another pretentious cup of shut the hell up at 4:41 a.m. Night 6 out of 8 closing in a row. Because people drop the ball. Although I can't really say anything bad about people I work with these days because they're being rock stars. Awesome. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where the hell was this before? Man. No, just keeping her together, man. Just trying to keep it together. I'm still hanging in. Still trying to do what I can. You know? Excuse me a sec. So, around here, I have to address something first. It's Pride Week. And that's awesome. Awesome. I've got gay friends that are the best people in the world. But they're people. They're human beings like you and I. They deserve to be treated as such. And by the way, hi. Shout out to you guys. Hi. You watch me. I know who you are. God bless you. Love is love, man. Love is love. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you came from. Love is love. Love's a funny concept, isn't it? Man, woman, 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 man, man. All of you that are prejudiced and stereotypical, let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Right? So happy Pride Week to my brothers and sisters out there. Yeah. Bad guy loves you. You know, so that's the first thing. The second thing, coming up really soon, is Rant to Own Part 12. I'm being so pretentious right now. I'm drinking espresso. That's right. At 4:43 now in the morning. I'm going to try to keep this one short. I'm pretty long-winded, man. I don't know. I mean, all my critics are like sitting there just like going, yeah, this guy sucks. And you might be right. You might be. Because I'm just so long-winded. Sitting here in my Hugh Hefner housecoat, right? And just like, you know, totally balls to the wall. Just let it all hang out. Actually, that's another video that you guys don't want to see. Me letting it all hang out. Sam Squanch. That's strong for Sasquatch, by the way. Nah, like just... Rant to Own Part 12 is coming up. Maybe controversial subjects, maybe. Because... I would say I never stifle, but sometimes you have to. Because you guys don't really want to hear what's up here and what's in here. Apparently. Apparently. Now, I feel your argument before you start commenting on that, which, by the way, you can, down below. I can't talk about what I really want to talk about, because that would be a shame, wouldn't it? To modern day society. I hate using the word society. It's a bad word too. It's just like the C word, isn't it? To all of my churchies out there, wake up. Live it now. Live in the now. Wake up. Because even by me saying stuff like that, you'd be offended? Sit for the working man, working woman, by the way. Further proof that I can't talk about what I really want to talk about. Even though, you know what, maybe I should just bust it wide open. Then I go walk back into church and have judgmental eyes looking at me like this. That's a shame. That's a shame. You're shrouded in a blanket of comfort. On me for a second, because I feel selfish, because I have to say it, I'm the shroud. Now I know that says a lot. Now I don't mean that to be offensive, but I'm speaking for at least 10 people that watch my videos that are on the fence about going and finding their own spirituality. And speaking of Pride Week, it applies there too, because apparently homosexuals are rejected from church. See, I'm being controversial right now. Bad guy. There's a reason why I say that. Because about maybe a handful of you, 3 or 4 or 5 of you, just went, ooh, don't say that, don't say that. I'm gonna say that. I live in reality. Aye. Right? Open your mind. Wake up. You're dreaming. That being said, wow, I went kind of dark there, didn't I? Didn't mean to, but there's a lot that I conceal that I just don't talk about. That some of you wish that I would. Well, maybe I should. Leave a comment below, and I'll talk about it. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared of nothing. 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 Look at me. I'm not scared of nothing. But don't we live in a society, or don't we, I hate to use the word society. Don't we live in an environment where people are scared? And on the other side of the fence, I totally get that, because we do. And there's a reason for that, because when you become a grown adult, you're not coddled anymore. You're not sheltered anymore from the people that watch over you, are you? You're your own person. You're your own individual. And things happen out of your control. And since you're not within that shroud when you're growing up, and when things happen, it's your opinion. It's not theirs anymore. It's all up to you, right? What a concept that is, right? So maybe I should talk about that. I'm not saying by any means I'm the right person to talk about that, but I do have some years of experience under my belt. I'm blessed with the life that I've had. That every day I wake up, I still don't feel like I should be blessed with that kind of a life, because I gotta stay humble somewhere. And I do. I try to live humbly. If it wasn't for, I don't want to use the term figureheads, but if it wasn't for elders, I guess at that point, and me with all the questions that I had, I'm sure I drove them nuts. Question after question after question. Why is it this, and why is it that, and why should I be doing this? But at least I asked the questions, you know, and they try to point me in the right direction from their experience. I think that's what life should be about, you know. Down to the very base level of it, that is what life should be about, because you should learn from people's mistakes. Not only yours, but you should really focus in on and listen to the people that have been there and done that, so you can focus on, your own life, but focus on making sure you don't make the same mistake they did, and really listen to them, because They deserve respect because they've been there. I think that's a beautiful thing, man. I think that's a really beautiful thing. And I've always said that. I don't know, I just kind of got sidetracked there, I guess. I don't know. Again, leave a comment below. I believe in the greater good. Using what power you think you have for good instead of evil. I really think that, and that really rings out too. That really rings true to somebody. I would think. I'm just speaking for me. That you should help somebody else because maybe they're in a spot that need help. I really think that, now not to say influence, because influence is also a really bad thing to get into, because you know, there are people in positions of power. If you look at my Facebook, which this is going to go on because I'm watching my language, I have a note up. Look under my notes on Facebook, and it's called POP, Positions of Power. And I go way into that, but I'm not going to do it now because, let's face it, people's attention span watching my videos probably lasts about 30 seconds. So, speaking of society, because that's the way society goes, it's just attention span, there is none. You really should focus on showing respect to people that have been through really harsh situations. And I don't know, it's really been hitting me a lot lately. And I used to have the ego like I knew it all, right? And I do know a lot of stuff. And I do study up on a lot of different stuff, you know. But isn't knowledge coming from people that have already been there and done that, isn't that powerful too? You would think? I think it's a lost art. I really think that, I strongly believe that you should give credit to where it's due. I've always said that, you know. It'll further humble yourself listening to them and their stories. And who knows, it could further humble them too, to tell their story. Because sometimes, in some cases, I'm not saying all cases, but who do you really think that they can talk to that would actually physically listen to them too at the same time? You have to expand your mind around that, you know? I really think that's important. Because some of us out there, like myself, that would feel that you're not being heard, maybe they have the same case scenario. Maybe they're just looking for somebody to talk to at the same time. I really think that you should outstretch yourself to sit next to somebody in a park bench, for example, and listen to their story. There's a reason maybe why they're talking out loud, right? Listen to their story, you know. Same theory I'm talking about. Use your powers for good. Use it for good. It's within you to give it. There's so much negativity in the world now. You don't need to add to it. But anyways, and I'll stop it right there. I have things to talk about, man. I've got things to rant on about, and of course, you know, because the life I've been given, you know, the life that I've lived through. And forgive me, I mean, maybe I'm talking to my ass, who knows, you know, but I don't know, you give me a camera and I can just fly. I never, again, thought I'd be the person to do that. Excuse me again. But you give me a camera and I just fly, you know, it happens. I'm laughing at myself right now. My whole sole purpose of this video is to say hi. Night 6 out of 8 down, 2 more to go. Wednesday, I'm a ghost, man. My phone's gonna be shut off. I'm a ghost. Ghost. I need rest. Dropping the ball. was I go off on a tangent. That's what I do. I don't know. How do you guys feel out there? You know, about some certain things I bring up. Again, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. But if you have something to share, by all means, share it. Side note, things are good. I have to laugh at myself too, right? Side note, things are good. Stable. Busy lately. Very busy. At work, sales are up a little bit, you know. Just doing the thing. Pizza will make itself, you know. I work with I always call them a dysfunctional, functional family. Servers have been rock stars. Kitchen staff, but they've been rock stars too. You know, we've all stepped up our game a bit. I feel like I've been beat to hell. Like, I mean, I feel beat up. I've always at least stayed consistent, constant. Lately it's been busy. A lot of the regular customers that come in, they've been great. I mean, a lot of nice people. I mean, there of course, there are a few of them that are belligerent and stuff. But I've already covered that in the past video, customer service wise. People have been great, you know. Yeah, I've got really not a whole lot to complain about, other than the fact that from head to toe I feel like I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm tired. You could probably tell. Raccoon eyes, right? Permanently there. Permanently there. Always tired. Tonight, though, after I was done work and we closed down and stuff, bosses come back off vacation, so they start tomorrow. I did as much cleaning as I could, but after work, after we closed, I went to my favorite watering hole, had a couple beers, and ran into somebody that I'm going to let you in a little secret, because I always tell you guys everything. Ran into somebody that knows somebody that helped end a 10-year relationship, my ex, at the time. I don't bring this up often. Hosts a podcast at the local university radio station talking about wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan, always have been. I've drank with a few on the road. I know the business. I don't know the business, but I know enough of it. Very similar to the music business, so obviously we'll get along, and I'm not going to mention any names because I hate talking about myself in a fat-headed sense, but ran into somebody that's best friends with said person, and presented themselves quite wrong. I will name drop one person though. Caitlin, if you're watching, God love you, honey. Really threw me off, and I'm already impatient at this point. I'm six nights in, closing in a row. I'm teetering on don't poke the bear type of thing. I mean, I'm like, I'm trying to be careful when I say this. Inside I'm kind of ragey, so it's like, you know, that patience level, but that one thing's gonna put you over the edge. I'm there. That person almost did. To put myself over some more, I guess. I handled that like a champ. This person I ran into when I'm trying to relax and have a beer, just went into the whole thing about this said person that I'm not a big fan of, and just kept going and kept going and kept going. then disappeared. Thank God, because tonight would have turned out a lot worse. Now, for some of you that do watch, that especially my main supporters of my channel, hi boys and girls, I don't talk about my past in that sense much. There's a reason for that. I try to keep my sanity. Hello? Ow. Damn. I live by the honor code. I try to. I'm not perfect. But that was close. I mean... That was close. I'm glad I avoided that using my negotiation and delegation skills that I've learned on the job site, say. I got out of that and did it with honor. Did it, did it with respect and kept my chin up. And that person that was drunk that brought it up to begin with went home with a random chick. Hey, makes me look like $1 million, right? So, but of course it'll still trigger that. Of course it'll still trigger the dark part. But I'm okay. I'm alright with that. I'm cool with that. I've settled that a long time ago. It wasn't my mistake that that relationship ended. It was theirs. And I don't know. You're faced with those situations once in a while. I'm sure you guys out there have experienced that. But it's alright. I'm cool. That being said, I think, you know what? I should leave it on that note. I'm gonna go try to relax. Night 6 of 8. Yes! 2 more to go. Trying to keep up. You guys be well out there. God bless you. I'll follow up. I promise. Obviously. Remember, if you're working too hard, I don't know why I do this to myself. You're doing it wrong. Bad guy. Swivel chair. Superman. Super coochie Superman. Out! I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Thank you.